You're listening to Community Forum on KCCC 930 AM, sponsored by Eddy County, honoring God, country, and family, thriving with industry since 1889. Also sponsored by CNB Bank. Go to carlsbadnational.com to learn more. Thank you for listening to Community Forum. My name's Johnny Chandler. I'm the owner of KCCC 930 AM and the host of Community Forum. And with me today is Mary Garwood. Right, Mary Garwood is the public relations manager at KIM, which is a great nonprofit organization here in the community. She is also a city councilor, so congratulations on your city council victory.
Thank you.
All right.
I appreciate that.
Now, we're not going to get into Mary being a city councilor today, even though she is. So congratulations. She sat in a few meetings now, all right? But
Yes.
We're here today to talk about RiverBlitz.
Yes.
And there's nobody better to talk about RiverBlitz than Mary Garwood, because Mary Garwood used to work for the city of Carlsbad before she became a very popular elected leader, right? And then ran RiverBlitz as part of the, what was that? What was the organization? Tell us all about what you did at the city.
The Keep Carlsbad Beautiful position.
Yeah.
I was able to run that for a little over 8 years.
Okay.
Try to engage the community at all levels, businesses, homeowners, visitors alike, just to take pride in the community and make wise choices with trash disposal, beautifying their storefronts, homes, backyards, alleys, just taking a little pride in our community and a little bit goes a long way in just showing how easy it is to take steps and just run with it.
I feel like that's something you've been passionate about since the day that I met you.
Yes.
Right? You've been doing it for 8 years.
I can't shake it.
And nor should you. We need people like you in the community. We're not going to embarrass your son. He probably is not going to listen to this, but I know your son pretty well. And
Yes.
And he has told me before that it's kind of hard to go anywhere with mom, is what he said, right?
Yes.
Can you tell us why that might be difficult for him?
I stop and take notes, pictures. I will pick up trash on the way into wherever I'm going, whether it's church, work, home, you name it. I mean, I'm not too busy ever to stop and pick up something on my way into anywhere.
Yeah. And I would say that, I don't think that we're expecting people to pull over on the side of the road and pick up a little bit of trash when they see it. But when you're walking somewhere and you see a piece of litter on the ground, I mean, that's just common courtesy to pick up that piece of litter to the nearest trash can.
And especially if it's somewhere you work or somewhere or
Sure.
your home, I mean, it's just a little reflection of the business itself. So if you care about the outside, it shows that you take pride in your business. You take care of your home.
I love it.
So just a little
go ahead
thing.
and give us some details. We'll say this a few times as we do every episode, but give us some details on RiverBlitz 2024.
RiverBlitz 2024 is super special because this is the 25th anniversary of an actual coordinated RiverBlitz event. Okay. It has, it's not quite the official 25th if you take the efforts that have happened beforehand, but as a coordinated event, it's the 25th year. It started as a Leadership Carlsbad effort under the Rotary Club, which is super cool, back in 1999.
Now, you're members of both of those, right? You were a Leadership Carlsbad person, but you're also a Rotary Club member now as well, right? Okay.
Yes. So those are both near and dear to my heart. Right. Actually, it was the Leadership Eddy County, which Kush Gadiali, bless his heart, put together, and I was a graduate in 2018. Anyway, so it's great that it's still happening. It started off as something small, just a group of concerned citizens. I'm still trying to piece together the history because it kind of just depends. I learn more every year how it all started. Right. I've been told that some folks out at the National Park Service Carlsbad Caverns were a part of the effort that got it started. Okay. But then the effort got turned over to Leadership Carlsbad in 1999. So I'm always open to hear the early history. If anybody has anything to add in, I'm more than happy to talk about it.
When you started volunteering with Keep Carlsbad Beautiful, I assume you just volunteered first before you started running the organization.
I actually did whenever I supervised Rainbow Recycling.
Okay.
We would get involved, myself and my staff. We would volunteer for RiverBlitz beforehand.
Okay, so Rainbow Recycling, I assume, is a recycling company Carlsbad used to have, or Eddy County used to have at one point, right? We know that we don't have recycling currently. Now, did you get a job at Rainbow Recycling because you like cleaning up trash so much, or did your job at Rainbow Recycling lead to your passion of cleaning up?
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
It just kind of just came natural. It's like there's something really cool about diverting things from a landfill, being able to make something new out of this material. Right. And just saving, I know it sounds cliche, but saving the earth. You know, whenever I was young, I don't know if you remember like the Save the Whales campaigns that they had. I remember having all the posters on my wall, the dolphins, the whales, the manatees, the whole 9 yards. That was something I always thought was really cool. But then to actually see that you can have employment and you can actually make a difference, and it all just is relative in a community. And diverting landfill material is like, there's only good that can come from that. So
no, that's true. That's very true. Everything is recyclable on this planet. Sometimes,
at some point,
sometimes it's thousands of hundreds of times. Sometimes it's a really, really long time, but it's all recyclable at some point, right?
Yeah. Even if we're not here to see it happen.
Well, as we progress, it'll only get easier to do. But so RiverBlitz this year is March 2nd.
Yes.
Right. We start at 7 a.m. It goes to 11 a.m. 7 to 11 a.m. March 2nd. Where would you like everyone to meet?
At the Riverwalk Rec Center. And that's at 400 Riverwalk Drive. It's right over by the...
That's the President's Park side of the...
Yes.
Right, of the river over by the golf course, but more down just by the rec center over there.
Right. The old powerhouse building.
Yeah. It's
powerhouse.
It's like a really old power plant. Yeah, it's connected to the dam that we have, right, for the river. But it's like a really cool, actually, building. It's like,
it is.
Like, they did a really great job, like repurposing that and keeping the character of what that used to power. I thought it was. I think it's like every time I drive by it, I was like, man, the city did a really great job saving the character of something like that, because
agreed.
It is it does have some architectural history. It does have some character. Even though it's just a behemoth of a square of a building, it still has all of that.
It has a lot of memories and a lot of historic.
So you were born and raised here, right? Did you?
I was.
Not. Yeah. When did you get here? We've talked about this, but I forgot.
Third grade.
Okay, whatever. So you're raised here.
I'm from here. Then.
Okay, you're raised here. Do you have memories of you going to that recreation center when you were a kid?
I remember going and playing basketball and just going and having a good time and playing games and the whole 9 yards. Yeah.
Did you ever play basketball for the high school?
I did in 9th grade.
Okay.
I did. Yes.
Well, unfortunately, that's when I was no longer good enough to continue to play for the team either. So fair enough. You and I together. I gave it a shot,
but it wasn't for me.
Now we're just playing for fun.
Yes, exactly.
So meet at 7, the recreation center, 7 a.m. That's great. You don't have to register. You don't have to tell anybody what you're doing, right?
No,
you can just show up,
and we'll get you all hooked up that morning.
You're geared up.
Yes,
right.
We will have trash bags. We have gloves. We've got this year we got little backpacks to give out to everybody, which I kind of thought, oh, hello, I had a light bulb moment. That is such a good idea to have your backpack full of your supplies that you're going to pick up. So we've got Devon Energy. They donated a pallet of water.
Oh, great.
So water is provided for everybody. You just come. We just need willing and able bodies.
Now, some groups create teams, right?
Yes.
In order to clean up and kind of have like a competition, right?
Yes.
Right. So do you know some of the teams that have already signed up?
So I do. What I'm hearing now is Eddy County is putting a team together under the direction of Jennifer Armendariz. She's the emergency management coordinator. And she let me know earlier today there's over 40 people on her team. So I love that.
Well, they got some organization this year.
They do. I love it. We've also got ConocoPhillips.
Okay.
We've got Los Alamos Laboratories. They're coming out.
Yeah.
We've got Simcoe, and we've got Michelle Perry and Curtis Perry. You'll need to know their family is coming out.
Okay.
They coordinated RiverBlitz before they handed it over to Keep Carlsbad Beautiful.
Okay.
And I was just visiting with them yesterday,
All
and
right.
they're on board, so they're bringing a team out.
Good.
So. I'm trying to think. I know that there's more, but
okay. Well, so there's all kinds of good stuff going on there, right?
Yes.
Now, in addition to just the idea of cleaning up your community under the direction of Mary Garwood and her amazing staff and everybody that assists with that, there's going to be free food starting at 10:45.
Yes, we're going to have the sheriff's posse out cooking up burgers.
Yeah.
We'll have burgers and hot dogs, and that we get that all locally from Lakeside Meat.
Yes.
So it's the good stuff.
Right.
We don't
It is
the
good stuff.
It is, and we're going to have some vegetarian options because we have some people that don't do the meat thing. But that's okay.
I guess that's okay.
Yes, if it gets some trash picked up, we're willing to work with you that day.
So, Kat Davis, we're talking about you and the vegetarians.
We
just so you
are.
know, I always tease her. I'm not going to stop. So, Kat Davis, we're talking about
you. And I have to say that she heads up the Lower Tansel area. So she'll look for her. She'll have the bags and gloves.
She's going to have the vegetarian team.
Yeah,
right? or maybe.
Yes.
She's like, there better not be any vegetarian food packages out here.
That's right. That's right.
I'm never going to stop making fun of her, even though it's cool. So let's talk about some raffle prizes. You got raffle prizes,
yes,
right?
We've got raffle prizes.
How do you do the raffle prizes? Like, is it by how much trash you clean up, just by participating? What's the deal?
No, it's really participation. It's kind of hard to be everywhere at once that day, so we really do pretty much an honor system, but we want you to be there to win. We're going to call raffle or call the numbers. Like I said, you have to be there to win. We're going to have gift cards. We've got some games. I know we've got like some Jenga and Uno and Connect 4 games that have been donated. We've got some Yeti cups. We don't have the famous Stanley one, but we do have some Stanley water bottles.
There are no Stanley cups left right now. Not that they should be famous. I don't understand it.
No, they are so expensive.
Do you have one?
So I don't have one.
Are you jonesing for one?
No.
Okay, you're not getting caught up in that fad.
I have a good collection of reusable ones already. I can't buy into.
So that's a lot of great raffle items. But I also thought you mentioned before we started recording that you have some local businesses donating for raffles too, right?
Yes.
Let's make sure we give them the credit that they deserve.
For sure.
Right?
We've had La Tienda, we've had Albertsons, we've had Blue House, we've had Milton's, we've had Guadalupe Mountain Brewing, we've had
I think you told me before, and I want to mention this Yellow Bricks, right? You said Yellow Bricks, right?
Yes, Yellow Bricks. And the Trinity.
And the Trinity,
well.
right,
yes.
right, great. I want to make a joke again about Kat Davis and vegetarianism and Yellow Bricks, right? So it's not on the menu, right? But if you go to Yellow Bricks, they have vegetarian tacos, right, that you can order. Because I had to ask Kat Davis, where can you possibly eat in Carlsbad if you're a vegetarian? And she said that she was able to name the vegetarian tacos at Yellow Bricks.
I love it.
So shout out to Yellow Bricks. Shout out to the Trinity too. Shout out to any restaurant in downtown area for sure.
Oh yeah. I think they're all great.
Thank you, Kat, for letting us tease you, but you were doing an amazing job. It's all in good fun.
We love you.
Now, so the raffle is going to start probably at 11. You eat at 10:45. You hang out for probably an hour and 15 minutes to eat and hang out and play and get some games and stuff.
We have the Anti-Drug and Gang Coalition. They always come out every year to help serve with that, and they're an excellent partner.
Great team.
Like I said, the sheriff's posse comes out to cook as well. They've always been.
What if I'm able to clean and I got 2 hours in the morning and then I got to bail, right?
Yeah.
Do I have to be present for the raffle to win the raffle?
You kind of do.
Okay, well, no, you kind of do or you don't. Mary, you can stick by your guns and be like you got to be there.
I mean, that's part of it.
It's more
the
fun.
Whole experience. If you can't stay for a couple of hours, go in a little bit later.
Okay.
Go in at 9 or go in at 8:30. You don't have to be there right at 7.
Why pick up all that trash and not get the free food anyways?
Yes, exactly. It's part of the whole experience.
Yeah. So we're running a commercial about RiverBlitz, right? We run commercials with you guys. And so there's a phone number that you list and everything for anybody that has any questions. They can get a hold of you. You want to give us some of that information now, the social media, all that stuff? Yeah,
absolutely. Really, it's just RiverBlitz on Facebook. So just RiverBlitz. My phone number is 575-302-7665.
Okay.
And ask for me. My email is garwoodmary@yahoo.com.
Okay.
The event is kind of in between organizers right now.
And I wanted to get into that next after we got some of the information out. So, you can call her. Do you guys have a Facebook page, or how do I get a hold of you on Facebook?
We do. We've got RiverBlitz.
RiverBlitz, okay. And you have access to that currently?
Yes.
You're still managing that or admin on that?
Yeah.
Okay, and the reason that's worth mentioning is when Mary Garda was in the city, she was with Keep Carlsbad Beautiful, which is the RiverBlitz organization. And let's just clean this up for the public and for myself as well, right? Keep Carlsbad Beautiful is an organization that is a part of the city of Carlsbad traditionally.
Correct.
Right? So it's funded by the city of Carlsbad.
Correct.
And your position within the solid waste department of the city of Carlsbad when you were there was this and what else? Like when it comes to that Keep Carlsbad Beautiful position, what's the role of that job? Because they have not replaced that position yet.
Correct. It was also doing solid waste code enforcement. So going around and checking alleys, checking any trash can problems, any buildup, anybody that needed
weeds that are too tall.
Some of that too.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. A lot of times when the weeds are tall, there's some trash back there, so we can try to kill two birds with one stone.
And then you guys also gave accolades, shout out, however you want to call it, to a local business that was just doing great stuff with their property for curb appeal, right? Type thing. Is that still happening right now?
Right now, it's not happening. That position hasn't been filled.
Sure.
So
right. Okay. So
hopefully soon.
Right. And now, so now let's just get into the idea of RiverBlitz itself, right? So RiverBlitz was a position that you told us a little earlier was kind of like a volunteer organization that started out of Leadership Carlsbad, right? Or Leadership Eddie County at the time, right? And then it got so active and the community support was so much that the city decided that we need to fund this and do a dedicated position in addition to code enforcement to keep this beautification committee going, right?
Right.
So we got the timeline down so far.
Yes.
Were you the first person hired by the city of Carlsbad to be the Keep Carlsbad Beautiful person?
I actually wasn't.
Okay.
There was a lady before me.
All right.
She was there for a brief time. Her name was Sherry Luzick.
Okay.
And I was, because I was at Rainbow Recycling at the time, I did work quite a bit with her.
Right.
We would go in for recycling education to the schools
Yeah,
and
yeah.
outreach. But she didn't last very long, not even a year, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't her deal. That's
so
fine.
I was the second one
Okay.
back in. Yes.
So second, and you could almost claim only,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so so now that you left the city because you now have a job at Kim, right? I want to say congratulations on your fairly new position as well.
Thank
in
you.
addition to being city councilor, because we always appreciate people in our communities that are just always moving up. You know what I mean?
Trying.
And so right, yeah, and so I think it's really great also that you're able to keep RiverBlitz alive. So tell us a little bit about how RiverBlitz is being kept alive now, since is it funded by the city of Carlsbad at all right now?
So right now there is some grant money that was available. It was actually the last grant I did before I left.
Okay.
We have advertising money, so we've got some like for radio ads, and we've got.
Thank you, by the way.
You are very
Right.
welcome. And the Carlsbad Local, we're running some ads as well.
Yeah.
So that money is going towards that. The rest is being funded through donations. We do
Okay.
have Simcoe as our title sponsor.
Got
which
it, got
thank
it.
you to Simcoe. I should
And then,
really
and, you know,
appreciate
and then you
them.
said Devin donated, right?
Yes,
Even though Devin
Devin's
did not
donating.
have given you money, they're giving you money in the form of water, and
Right.
volunteerism, which is equally as important as money sometimes.
Oh yeah. It's I mean, without it's kind of funny because it's like we hold these cleanup events and you're asking people to work, so
Yeah, I
you never
know.
know. That
Yeah.
could go one of two ways, you know. So
Here's
it's-
some free food. Here's
Yes.
all the free equipment, right? Everything you
Exactly,
do.
like just put your back into it. So it's kind of funny. You just never know how a cleanup
Right.
is going to go.
Right. So what else? I think you mentioned the Carlsbad Community Foundation was helping you guys a little bit as well.
That's where we have our RiverBlitz fund set up.
Okay, and
So
they've
that
always
one's-
been that. They've always
Yes.
been that role. So at least they're still supporting you in that regard.
Right. So if anyone wants to make a financial donation,
Yeah.
they do have we have a tax ID number. It's not, you
Yeah.
can get the tax deduction, the whole 9 yards. So that's how we've been able to kind of supplement it, I guess.
Right.
Through some of the donors that
Right,
want to
right.
give to it. So
Right.
we're able to do a lot.
Did the city of Carlsbad fund Keep Carlsbad Beautiful outside of the grant, or was the grant is what kept it going?
Yes, they do fund it.
Oh, outside of it too.
Yes,
Okay, good.
Yes,
good.
there's a budget.
So
for
even though
it.
you have a grant right now,
Yeah.
And so I guess what I'm really talking about is that I feel in no danger at all that our community is at risk of losing an event like RiverBlitz on the 25th, on the heels of the 25th year,
Right.
with you in charge, with this grassroots effort now
Right.
of you keeping it going, right? And you mentioned we're 25 years now, but are we? Because kind of sometimes we're organized and sometimes we weren't,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
And it
It
seems
kind
like-
of has fluctuated
Right,
up
right.
and down. You're
and
right.
so you have kept it going for a solid decade now, pretty well, right?
Right.
And now that you moved to a new organization, we're just talking out loud, folks. This isn't talking about something that will or will not happen, but I'm just thinking out
Right.
loud. Is there a place for RiverBlitz when it comes to Kim, considering what Kim's mission is in our community as well?
There could very well be.
Yeah.
It would make a perfect fit. I mean, we service basically the Permian Basin.
Right.
which-
Much bigger than just Eddy County.
Exactly.
Right.
So that would actually open it up to the next step, even from the city. We can do the city as the city, but
Sure.
if it went under the Kim umbrella, it would be a lot easier to probably go where we haven't gone before. So
Yeah. Right. No. I
don't know a better way to say that.
I
but
love
yeah.
how cliche that is.
It absolutely
but I
makes
also love it
sense.
makes sense, right? Like, I know it's cliche, but we care about the planet. I know it's
Yes,
cliche, but
yes.
that's how we move ourselves
And
forward.
it's
Yeah.
not like there's a 50 organizations chomping at the bits to
That's
do this
true.
type of work. So
Right.
it's kind of like, let's support what's going on because it's so important.
Yeah.
If nobody does anything, imagine how bad it would look.
I mean, it
so-
gets, and despite all the great work you're doing in RiverBlitz and BLM National Public Lands Day and that
Yeah.
week and the efforts that this community does consistently every year, it's
Right.
complete uphill battle. You know how that is. I mean,
it is.
the plastic bag it's an epidemic.
It is.
I was
It
like,
is.
do you want
may
to talk about?
be very well. You may be hearing about that
Well,
coming soon.
So I would tell you that the idea behind plastic bags is like that it's just an epidemic. It's maybe an epidemic we're talking about, not some other epidemic that we may have gone through recently.
Oh yeah, no.
But I would say that without making too many assumptions, you might want to look at some of the history of plastic bag bans in the state of New Mexico, if that was something you were inquiring about, simply because I did live it when I worked at the city of Albuquerque and was in a newsroom in the city of Albuquerque. The city of Albuquerque reversed their plastic bag ban.
They brought it back. I just saw that.
The plastic bag ban's gone.
Yes,
right.
I
So
saw that.
and it was a victim of timing, and not to get into to politics in Albuquerque too much, but the idea is the way Albuquerque and Santa Fe goes, the rest of the state slowly goes as well, as we all know, right?
Yeah.
So the idea is they instituted the plastic bag ban, and in all good faith, right? It's like there's plastic bags everywhere, man. This is really bad. I wish people would be more responsible type situation, right? Got it. So then they're like, let's just use the cloth bags. Okay, great. COVID hit, right? Remember? Cloth bags carry COVID. You can't have them anywhere. You got to have the plastic, right?
Now you've got to go back to
so then the plastic came back, and then the pandemic pretty much ended and society got back to normal, and then the city council had changed and the politics had changed, and before you know it was completely revoked altogether.
It's
right?
just amazing.
So we need a solution in this community, and some communities are trying. So we'll stand by on that. But that's
it won't be the last you're hearing about it.
That is,
and that's all I should probably say at this point.
That's all we're going to say right now, because that is going to be a conversation when we have your city council hat on. City councilor hat on. That's what that's for.
Back and we will.
And I know a lot about plastic bag bans, folks. I know a lot. My knowledge is extensive on that, and I really will get into it if that's what it is.
I love it. Let's go there.
I'm probably assuming something wrong. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. We do have a plastic bag ban issue, folks. I mean, plastic bag issue in this community.
Absolutely.
But it's more than just that. It's other litter as well.
Yeah.
And we're not alone either. I actually say that I think Carlsbad can be a pretty good community. The amount of options you guys have for when it comes to dumping, there's no reason to illegal dump anything.
No.
Right? I think one of our main concerns we have in our community is those little pieces of trash that get blown out of your hand in the parking lot, and then it's gone, and you're never going to chase that one down.
No,
right? That type of stuff.
And that happens.
Yeah, and I think that's what we have to work with together as a community. With all the options, we'll go over real quick. We got a couple minutes left. Go over all the options there is in Eddy County to dump. Remember?
Well, yeah, there's the grappler service, number one. If you're a City of Carlsbad resident, just put it out on your curb or the side of your house, not side of your house, but out the curb side, and just call the grappler. It's so easy, and it's included with your bill already, so there's no extra charge.
Yeah.
We have a convenience station that's open 7 days a week now, excluding major holidays.
Sure.
But say President's Day.
And that's the one down there by Lower Townsville, Martin Luther King Jr. Park?
Right. And that's 301 East Plaza.
Okay.
So, down by Lower Townsville, 7 days a week. It's open. We've got the Happy Valley Convenience Station. We've got the one on Derrick Road. Those are Eddy County. There's just so many options. We've got the Sandpoint landfill. It's only 12 miles out of town. If you want to take a little ride, go visit the landfill and take your stuff out there. There's just so many options that you don't have to illegally dump, and don't put it in the alleys, please.
Right. And also keep the idea that it's completely free.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. No added charge.
You're already paying. It's not free. You're paying for it, right, in your daily service. But the point is, it's affordable for one.
Right.
It's one of the only municipalities and counties in the state that is completely free. I mean,
yes. We are so blessed to have what we have for the rate that we do, and I know people don't. They'll grumble. They'll grumble about it, but oh my goodness, we get so much for that. You could literally call the grappler every single day and have them at your house, and your bill won't go up.
Right.
That's unheard of.
I've lived under other systems, and it's not as good as it is here. And I've said that from you since the day that I moved in. Right. The 2-day-a-week trash pickup, the grappler, or the claw, whatever you want to call it. Right. That's 887-1200. Is that the correct number? Right.
Yep.
If you need to call the claw or the grappler, 887-1200. I use that number all the time. Yeah. Right. They're great. What a wonderful service. I get transferred directly to the department that I'm asking for, and then somebody picks up right away. Nice. So I think that was something instituted before you became city councilor, but you want credit for it?
I would. I'll get the credit for promoting it the most.
Yeah. So I think that obviously you've been doing really great work. I've already said that from the beginning. Not that I'm the authority on anything, but I think it's always wonderful to hear, right? And I think that I look forward to you as a city councilor and with Kim and what you can do to expand clean up and making our environment beautiful just beyond the city of Carlsbad, right?
Yes,
you volunteered so much. Now you're potentially in a position to really take it to the next level in a lot of ways. Go ahead and recap everything for us, because we're going to get into RiverBlitz on March 2nd. So let everybody know how to volunteer for that again, please.
All right. So RiverBlitz is going to happen Saturday, March 2nd from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Lunch is provided for all participants. We're going to have a raffle. We ask that you be there to win. So stick around and hang out with us for a little bit. You'll have an appetite by the time you're out picking up trash. So just come in and hang out. Like I said, all the supplies are provided, the gloves, the bags, I say swag. We do have some T-shirts to hand out too, and the backpacks. So come out. I mean, everything's provided. I mean, it's going to be a good time, and it's so cool to see everybody each year that come out. And trash brings people together. Cleanups bring people together. It's just kind of a different social event. So
and you're
it's
right,
always a good time.
It's fun.
It is.
Right?
And
it
really is.
You really have that like a really inflated sense of pride at the end of it, which is worth it too.
Right,
you know what I mean?
because
it feels good.
And it's your community, it's your home. You know, we want people to come here. We want people to like what they see when they get here. You know, we want people to have a good time. We want people to have a healthy community to live in. So it's all the good things. Mm-hmm. It just really is. I love it.
Right. Absolutely. Well, get involved. RiverBlitz 2024, March 2nd. At the Recreation Center, right? 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Food starts serving at 10:45 by the Sheriff's Posse. Raffles by numerous great local businesses as usual. Mary Garwood's your point of contact, and find them on Facebook at RiverBlitz.
Yes, RiverBlitz.
All right. Mary Garwood, Kim Public Relations Manager, City Councilor for the City of Carlsbad, but trash pickup extraordinaire.
I'll take it.
All right, cool. Thank you.
You're listening to Community Forum on KCCC 930 AM, sponsored by Eddy County, honoring God, country, and family, thriving with industry since 1889. Also sponsored by CNB Bank. Go to carlsbadnational.com to learn more.